Thanks so much, Dan and Lucy. We love you.
We do.
You know, when Price Cutter talks about local matters, they really mean it because their new Show Me Beef program is just taking it all to another level. This is amazing, Travis.
Yeah.
Travis Burks from Price Cutter.
Yeah, it is. And so basically what they've done is they've taken local families, local farmers, local ranchers, and they've kept all that within Missouri. So the beef line that we carry through Price Cutter now is never left the state of Missouri, so it's all local. Just like Price Cutter being local since 1967, this is another push for them to continue to be local on the meat side. They do a lot on the produce as well.
And I have to say, it looks so fresh, does it
Oh my
not?
gosh.
I mean, amazing. And they're calling it Show Me because we are the Show
The Show Me Steak.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, show me beef.
Yeah.
There you go.
Travis, show me this beef
There you
right
go.
now.
So today we'll start on your side, Jeremy.
Okay,
All right,
this
we
big
brought
one?
the briskets before. That's just the whole what they
I
call
like to slap it.
I know. That's
Packer,
huge.
the Packer trim brisket.
Look at that. It's-
Everybody's pretty familiar with that. If you'll notice as you slide down through the beef, all this, the marbling that's part of this, gives it a
marble.
lot of that internal flavor. It's just really
Is it wrong that I
Yes.
would like to have a countertop like this?
Is it wrong?
Is that wrong? Because like the marbling of the beef, it looks
I bet you
pretty.
could take it somewhere and they could create something.
Create
for
I'm
it.
sure it can be done.
Absolutely.
And these two that we'll start with here, on the steak-wise, the ribeyes are first here, and then the strips. Those are both part of the ad this week for the 4th of July. Those are 8-ounce ribeyes and 12-ounce strips, both on sale.
I need to go get some, by the way.
I'm coming over to get some too.
I need to get
Yes.
some.
Be good for the grill, ready to go. You know, beef's really high right now. Everybody knows that.
I know.
And so trying to find it affordable and value for everybody is what they're really trying to aim for.
So, Trav, is it wrong that basically I just throw that on the grill, sear each side, and it's mooing on the middle?
There you go. And that's
I
the way
love
like
it.
Yeah, that's the way I like it as well.
It's
Then
so
we can
good.
Move on down a little bit farther. Porterhouse Steak, which everybody's, if you're not familiar with, the top part is the strip. I don't know if I can hold this up.
There we go.
so
Yeah.
You can see that. And then that bottom half there is what you would call the fillet. So it's almost
Okay.
a meal for two. You could have the heat and cheese steak or
Now, is that a bone in the center?
that's just
Okay.
the regular porterhouse. But like I said, the top part would be the Kansas City strip or New York strip, and the bottom would be the fillet.
Okay.
And then I brought a few roasts today as well. Everybody's familiar with the tri-tip.
Yes.
That's very popular, very easy. You can see the marbling on that. It looks
Oh, yeah, you
I
can.
bet that's full of flavor.
very tender.
Sure.
So they do a really good job with that. And then we can move just next to that. A chuck eye steak. I'm sure everybody's familiar with that. And if you haven't heard of it, what they used to call a poor man's ribeye or a Delmonico steak.
Yeah.
Comes off the eye of the chuck.
No,
hadn't,
he had asked me if I had seen one of her. I was like, no,
I
I've never
haven't
heard of
heard
that.
They're really good. They're
So
good.
yeah, it's this one right here. Oh, there we go. There we go. That one right there.
They have a ton of flavor. And then behind that would be the center cut chuck roast, it'd be a pot roast.
Oh, yes.
You could even smoke that if you wanted to. I mean, honestly, it takes a
Yeah.
little bit longer. And then what I've got behind the tri-tip here is the rump roast or bottom round roast.
I've never seen one that big. I don't think I have. That's
That would
amazing.
feed me for a year.
It'll feed a fairly large family. Now, there's a lot of things you could do with the bottom. Obviously, a roast. You could do bottom round steaks. Some people use beef jerky. Use that for
Okay.
beef jerky as well.
When you say that, are you saying to cut it into slices when you're talking about a bottom round? What are you saying?
Yeah. So basically, it would just go into steaks. So
Okay.
bottom round
Oh.
steaks.
That's a good idea.
I gotcha.
You might be more familiar if you see it from the end because that's usually what bottom round steaks look like.
I didn't
Oh.
know you could do that. When I see something like that, I always think of putting it in the crock pot and just
Yeah.
letting it
Yeah.
cook for, a while and
Right.
having it for Sunday dinner or something.
With
like
carrots
that.
and potatoes.
With carrots
There you
and
go.
potatoes.
And you can do that.
absolutely.
And the luxury of Price Cutter having full service meat shops is they could cut that for you however you wanted. So
See, isn't that something? I wouldn't have thought.
And I'll tell you, I have asked the Price Cutter Meat Department to do a lot of things, and they've not said no once.
yeah, and they won't.
They've not said no to me once yet, Cal.
Yeah.
They are so knowledgeable, and I have to be honest, I don't know much about steaks, but I know that these look way fresh. And how would you cook this one? I mean, seriously, how would you,
You could
cook
just
this one?
smoke it
On the grill.
on the grill.
Hey, if you have a
Smoke it.
Traeger grill, you could
Traegers?
just smoke that on the
Yeah.
Traeger.
Yeah.
That would be a great idea. And I love, too, they have different smoke flavors. Like,
Yes, and rubs.
Yeah, and
Oh,
rubs.
yeah. Whatever you wanted to do. Now we could go back to the tri-tip real quick. Something we talked about in the past. When you do prepare these, remember that you want to cut across the grain and not with the grain on
Not
the
with
tri-tip.
the
Okay, so
That keeps
across
it so
the grain.
you see how the grains are going to be running.
Yeah.
This way you would want to be cutting this way.
I gotcha.
See, there is
more
a lot to
tender
know.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. People can ask you at the Price Cutter Meat Department because there's no question is silly because
Yeah.
there's a lot to know.
And what about these adorable hats? Now, are these for sale or are these just for show?
These are what our meat shops. This is what they're wearing now. The aprons and the hats.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So they're aware of it.
I think these might be a hot item because they're nice, and
Yeah, they are.
I think it's a great way to show you're supporting local. And look at Kelly's apron. See,
There it is.
Missouri, born, raised, and processed Angus beef.
I
Not
love
Kelly,
these.
the beef.
Well, I'd have to alter this just a hair, just a little bit. But
Just a little.
But we're really excited about the program. It's
Yeah.
gone off really well. We kind of last week really initiated this out to the public, so now the full blown from top to bottom, every kind of beef you want to get or can get, Price Cutter does have through Show Me Beef.
And if you're at your Price Cutter or Country Mart, if it says Show Me Beef, you know that this is the program.
Correct. Yep.
'Cause I know I was in
Yeah.
Hollister last week, and the Hollister Country Mart has it.
All right.
So I do
All
know
right.
that for sure. And when you're out and about, you'll see the sign. I saw the signs. I was talking to some people at the store. So they do have it. And I know you have a lot of great things ready to go for the grill for 4th of July this
Correct.
weekend.
Yeah, and that is part of the deal with the ribeyes and strips are in the ad. For
Okay.
That. So it gives you a good start, an affordable price too.
can you buy these hats or no?
I'm
They
sure
should-
if
I bet
somebody
people
asked
are
for
going
one,
to
they
want
probably
those.
would work out some kind of.
Travis knows some people, though.
He knows people.
He
I'm
knows
just saying.
people.
We're proud of our state.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, Travis, too, and I think Kelly will like this because I thoroughly enjoyed it. At my Price Cutter in East Battlefield, they have the meat department, and then there's a little tray right in front of the meat department, in front of the glass, that you can pick up pre-made things. I got the other day some chicken breasts and some steaks that were already pre-seasoned. Already had the seasoning
nice.
on it. All I had to do was throw it in the grill.
That is
So I don't have to
nice.
even worry about, what do I need to put
Oh,
on
yeah,
it?
you
I
have
don't
to
know.
decide. If you
Yeah.
don't want to have to decide,
Let
let the professionals take care of it.
Yeah.
Make it easy for you. That's the whole plan, right?
You guys do, I'm telling you.
And the side dishes, and the weather's going to be great for 4th of July.
Oh,
Just
it's gonna
get,
be
Oh,
great.
yes.
grab some of this,
absolutely.
you throw it in the grill, you forget about it, and
Yeah.
and enjoy it.
Go in Price Cutter, get the meat that you need for the weekend, get the desserts, get everything you need. It's right there.
Thank you so much, Travis.
Thank
and
you,
by the way,
Travis.
And I wanted to say one more
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
If I could say happy birthday to my good friend Joey Pate today. He's 58. I just want to make sure.
happy birthday. And by the way,
birthday,
Travis is coming back tomorrow with his daughter Tinley for a very special dish in it.
Yes.
Which
We're
we can't
We're
wait.
excited about that.
Yes.
All right.
Be a
Thanks,
fun day.
Travis.
You're welcome. Thank
All
you.
right. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Happy birthday!
I really want to try the song. Can
Do
I try
it.
the song?
Yeah, I love the colors. Yeah, I love this dark burgundy.